guys, I've got a nice progressive core workout set for you today. So we're going to build ourselves up through some pretty decent challenges. Just you and your body is all we need, and we're going to start down on the mat. So when you're ready, come down and join me. Let's have a lie down. We'll start with those knees bent, feet flat. Just relax the head, neck and shoulders, shimmy around, give yourself some space so we're not too compressed. And let's just broaden through your chest. So press those shoulder blades down into the mat. Bring your focus to your lower back pelvis. Let's just take a couple of deep breaths as we settle into the floor there. Inhaling to expand your rib cage and exhaling to let it drop and descend. And again, belly rises on that inhale and then exhale, let it go. So important to just check in with our breath. Make sure we're not too rigid, robotic to begin. Let's go for one more and then let it go. All right, now thinking about our posture on the floor. Focus is pelvis, lower back. Let's imprint your spine into the mat by flattening and then just tip your pelvis forward. Let's take a few rocks there, forward and back. Find that spine contact and then tip away. Brilliant. Let's go one more in each direction. And then come to settle in your neutral. Okay, so we're nice and balanced left to right. We've got that teeny tiny space between low back and the mat. All right, I'm gonna keep my hands on my pelvis just for the moment, just to get a sense of where I am. Okay, drawing belly button gently towards your spine, nothing else changes in your position. We simply start by floating your right leg to a tabletop. I'm gonna replace that foot back to the floor and get straight into my left side. Left leg finds tabletop and slowly lower it back down. So just alternating that leg float, keeping floor contact with one side to start. So we just start with our foundation work and we build from there. That way we're gonna activate our stabilizers from the inside out so we can really work effectively here. Lifting one leg and then control lower. So as that leg moves through space, everything else is nice and stable. We're not rocking and rolling forward, back, side to side. And we're using the least effort possible to keep nice and stable. Good. So if you're progressing your core work, maybe you're postnatal and you're starting to work more in that double tabletop scene, working on those planks, think about all the cues that are relevant to you, okay? So if it's a softening of those ribs, is it your breath? Is it the knitting together of that linea alba down the center of the spine? Okay, think about your watch point, use your hands to feel, and you stick with the level today that feels like a decent challenge, but then you're not totally losing control. All right, we're gonna start to progress, so we take your left leg tabletop. Gently find that spine contact on the floor. Hands by my sides, I'm gonna bring that right leg to meet your left. So you're in your double tabletop position. Let's fix that 90-degree bend at the knees, and I'm gonna flex the feet. I'm gonna reach and tap the left foot, the left heel specifically to the mat, and then bring it back to tabletop. Then it's that right heel that takes a tap and then lifts back up. Nothing else changes. So notice I take the whole shape down, the whole shape up, rather than just dropping through the shin or the ankle. I'm gonna use my exhale breath on the down and the inhale on the rise. And I'm really feeling my lower tummy, my hips, my thighs starting to warm up. Anchoring my shoulders. I have tight shoulders, lots of baby carrying, so I have to work hard to press them down into the floor without then flaring dramatically through the ribs. All right, so just feel that floor underneath you. Let's go for 4 more. Last 3. Legs stay up in 2. Last one, I find that double tabletop hold. I'm gonna point through the toes. This time it's a reach. Left leg reaches forward. I pull it back to tabletop, take it to the right. Pull it in. Try and have the non-moving side fixed over your hips. Have a feel with your hands. Don't let the non-moving knee glide in over your chest. Okay, keep it nice and still as the other leg moves away from the midline. Okay, it's a long lever here, that leg reaches away, but your back stays still, so try not to arch away from the floor. And I'm sinking that belly, so there's no dramatic bulge through my midsection as the leg reaches away. Brilliant. Let's go for another 5 here. Nice long reach for 4. 3 to go. Last 2. Last one, legs back to tabletop. We're gonna lower one foot to the floor followed by the other. Relax through the front of the hips, they stay there. Let's interlace those hands behind the head, thumbs down, neck, elbows just so you can see them. We're gonna take a chest curl, inhale, prepare. As you exhale, curl head, neck and shoulders away from the mat. You inhale to lower it back down. Exhale, find your lift. Inhale, lower. Elbows stay really wide, so we're not yanking on the head. It's now the upper abs that really drive that movement, while the lower abs keep that pelvis really steady and stable. Brilliant. Now continue with that chest curl, and we're gonna add a single leg float. As the chest lifts up, one leg finds tabletop. Chest lowers as you replace the foot. Let's take it to the other side. We exhale on the curl, moving with control so we're not throwing those limbs around. It's a controlled lift, control lower. Up it comes, and down you go. Keeping that non-moving knee still, and still find that same height through the chest each time. Chin is just away from that breastbone. Curl and lift. We're going to start to spend a little bit longer at the top, so meet me with that chest up, the leg in tabletop, stay there. You take a reach of that lifted leg, you pull it back in, replace it down, lower the chest, take it to the other side. We curl, lift, take a reach, pull it in, and then everything lowers. Keep that going. Staying nice and stable through the non-moving leg. Abs really starting to cook now. Elbows stay wide, don't yank on that neck. Let's go 2 more each side here before we change it up. And 3, make it a long reach. Reach with purpose. You've got 2. Last one, curl it up, find that reach, draw that leg back to tabletop, stay there. All right, we're gonna bring that left leg to meet the right, or either or, so both legs are in your tabletop, legs are still, just your chest curl, you lower, and then you curl to rise. Inhale down. Exhale up. Try not to pull those knees towards you as you find chest curl, as tempting as it is. Keep them really still. As you curl, maybe you add a leg extension. You draw it in as you lower. Other side. You keep that chest lifting and lowering through center. And it's a long reach, fully extending that leg every time. Lengthen. Draw it back in. Elbows wide. You've got a really good visual here. You can look to the belly, look to the leg as you reach it away. Let's go for 5 more, and we're gonna hold it at the top. Embrace that burn through the belly. 4, draw that belly to spine, knit together. 3, keep breathing. We hold it up in 2. Last one, you draw the leg back in, keep that chest lifted. It's leg extensions and it's continuous movement. 1 is in, 1 is out. You can go a little beyond the hip now. Keep that chest lifted, maybe reach fingertips, palms up towards your heels. Give me 8, 7, you've got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw those legs in. Let's pull them to your chest. So nice, relax it down. Little rock, side to side. Let's extend the legs long, reach the arms away. So just let those ribs flare out, really actively pulling the arms away, the legs long. All right, let's sweep the arms around. We're gonna slowly make your way up to sit from here. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, extending those legs out in front of you. Now, if you are really tight through your hamstrings, sitting up here, you might need those knees a little bent because I want your spine long. So we're sitting up on your sit bones. We're reaching those arms out in front, so really lift through the crown of your head. Okay, now think of a pointy knife coming towards your belly button. Let's scoop, tuck, and roll away from it. So you round through your spine, you're gonna find a C-curve shape. Now, on the way down, look at that belly. Really pull it in away from the band of your tights. You pause. You then slowly roll back up, ribs over those hips. We're gonna sit tall at the top, bend your knees if you need. Can you give me a reach to the ceiling? Lengthen up, should feel good. And then float those arms down in line with your shoulders. Let's find that C curve again. Scoop, tuck, roll. Pull that belly in towards your spine. Pause. And then roll ribs over hips. Let's sit tall, flatten that back, reach those arms to ceiling. And again, we repeat, make your way down. So really pull it in, but keep that chest proud, try not to collapse. Scoop, 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 scoop. Find that deep connection, and then roll and rise. You might find that you get a little bit of a shimmy shake on the way down. You feel that real sting in the belly. That's the point that we want to hit. Really rounding that lower back, pause, and then roll and restack. This is a really good one to practice if you're kind of trying to build that strength to go for that full roll back all the way to the floor, then all the way back up, which is really advanced. Keeping your feet on the floor. And then rise and lift. Good, let's go 4 more like that. Scoop, 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 scoop. Reach those arms forward, pull that belly away, and then rise. 3 more here. Should feel really nice to round that lower back as you connect through your belly. Chin off that chest and rise. Let's go for 2 more. Scoop, 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 scoop. Up you come. On the next one, guys, can we hit your challenge and hold it? Meet me there. Scoop through that belly. Pull it in. Round your lower back. Reach the arms forward. Can you go that little bit further still? Teeny tiny pulses. Lift up, drop down. Lift up, drop down. Round that spine. Scoop that belly. 6. You've got 5. We lift in 4. Just 3. Anchor the legs. 2. Last 1. Come all the way up and hang over those legs. Good job. Grab those feet, drop it down, gaze towards the legs. Enjoy that stretch in your spine, the back of the knees. Awesome. All right, not quite done just yet. A little bit of ab work to go. So let's sweep those legs around behind. We're gonna come to all 4s. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Just take a little cat there. Should feel good to extend your spine after all that flexion. So drop your belly, feel that stretch, let it go. Release, and then round. Push into the floor, find that harbour bridge. And again, let it go. You might sort of need a bit of a wag of your tail to really consciously disengage. Round it all the way back up. Let's go for 1 more in each direction. Stretch and lengthen. And then lift. The release just as important as the activation work. All right, now let's find your neutral. So really flat through your back, okay? So hands under shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We are working through your shoulders. You need a solid foundation here. Lift that breastbone. Curl your toes under, ready for takeoff. Okay, now I want you to tighten your belt. Imaginary belt, tighten it 2 notches, but notice my back position doesn't change when I do that. There's no need to scoop and round. Okay, so you draw belly button to spine, but keep your spine flat. Let's find your hover and just hold it there. In your hover, can you breathe? Can your ribs expand and retract? Can we hold it here for 8? For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. We've got 2 more like that. Take an inhale breath to prepare. Exhale, find that hover. It's a 10-second hold. Super solid through your shoulders, through your midsection, through the legs. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. I know it feels like a lot of legs and arms, but the abs are working hard there. Let's go for 1 more when you're ready, guys. Find that hover, hold it. 10. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. You can come off those wrists, give them a little flex if they need at any point. All right, then when you're ready, we're going to progress. Maybe the hovers are enough for you, but if you're ready for a little bit more, okay, we're going to find that hover again, same set position, and hold it. From your hover, can you extend your left leg long? It finds the floor. Can you reach your right leg long? You find yourself in a plank. Your left leg returns, then your right, find hover, drop the knees. We're going to alternate that leading leg, we find hover. It's a right leg that reaches long, followed by your left, you're in a plank. Right knee under hip, then left, drop it down. Let's continue to flow just like that, hover. Left reaches long, then your right, solid plank, left returns, then right, drop it down. You can go at your own pace, slow it down, you can even speed it up a bit if you like. Just don't compromise that form. Step it in, drop it down. Now that might be enough. You need that little reprieve in between each set, or let's stay in hover the whole time. So left knee returns followed by right. I go straight back out to plank. All right, again, alternating that leading leg, step it out. Precise steps in each part of the sequence. All right, let's go for another 20 seconds here. Really flat through that back in your hover. There's a slight tuck of your tailbone in that plank. 8 seconds to go. In 5, 4, we're gonna meet in that plank. In 2, last one, we're then gonna find that plank position, guys. Just hold it. If you prefer your hover, that's also an option. Lift up between those shoulders, stretch those legs away. Breathe here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees, so good. Send your hips back, reach those arms forward and relax. Really drop that tailbone. You can creep those hands that little bit further forward there. Nice deep breaths, the hard work is done. We've worked the entire abdomen there, guys. You should feel really satisfied with that. The obliques, the upper abs, lower abs, and giving that spine a decent move as well, which is great. Let's take that right hand over your left. Just give that right side a little extra love as you push your ribs over to the right. Right hand over to the left. Push that left rib cage across. And then just lift that torso up. Let's just reach the arms up. Push your palms to ceiling. Let your ribs just flare forward, stretch away. And then arms come back down. Give those shoulders a roll. Thanks for joining me, guys.